The following video showcases the views and opinions of young adults from the age group of 9 to 18 years. This is an attempt to get students to speak about issues that are close to their heart. Watch and get a glimpse of what the future of India is thinking and where is India's youth headed. Viewers are requested to consider the student's age before judging and voting.
Namaste. I am David Tandon from grade 9th, and today I am going to speak on the topic religion, politics and students. I am going to share my views, and this is especially for those students out there like me who live in a country like India where religion is politics and politics is religion. So, what comes in your brain when I say the word politics? The first word would be corruption, then an image of a neta wearing kurta pajama, maybe a cap, giving long speeches, which would never come true by the way. What comes in your mind when I say word religion? Immediately images of temples, churches, mosques with people wearing particular dress comes in our mind, isn't it? Once I was thinking of an assembly and I remembered image of a receding where netas were ready to fight with weapons such as chairs and mics, and they were hurling their weapons at each other while abusing each other. Why do these particular images come? We were born neutral. Then how come these particular images strike? We are taught about politics in schools, but then too we think that all politicians are corrupt, except for the one which you like. We learn a lot from religion, but whenever we think about it, only a person in a particular dress or way of worship or rituals come in our mind. Why is our thought process restricted so much that even after growing into adults, the same impression remains that all politicians are corrupt and religion means just way of worship or a dress code? Well, this happens because of confusion. For example, one person says this neta is good, that one is bad. The other says that one is good and this one is useless. And we are confused. Confusion leads to conclusion that all are corrupt. Same thing about religion. The same news is repeated again and again and again. Religious fights, Hindu Muslims, Hindu Muslims, Hindu Muslims. I'll switch on the TV and there is a debate going on about Hindu, Muslims and other religions. And this makes me believe that religion is just Hindus and Muslims. I'll give you another example about confusion. When I was 6 years old, I was wandering around a holy place and I saw some people doing some activities, and I asked my parents, what are they doing? They answered me, they are practicing their religion. Okay. The same day, we were watching news and the breaking news was some terrorist made a threat video and posted it online. But they were continuously hailing their God and firing, and I was like, are they practicing their religion? Actually, these words have a very broad meaning. A Sanskrit scholar and an educationist, Mr. Pandurang Vaman Kane, who wrote History of Dharma Shastra and got Bharat Ratna in 1963, said Dharmasya Dharanaya, which means my duty is my religion. For example, as a student, my religion is to study. As a son, my religion is to respect my parents. And as a brother, my religion is to protect my siblings, and so on. That means my religion changes according to every role of my life. Same about politics. In Sanskrit, we call it राजनीति, अर्थात नीति के अनुसार राज करना. That means rule according to law. Very simple, but very true. You know, actually, religion in politics started in India after Khilafat movement, which was active from 1919 to 1924. In this movement, it was an agitation of Indian Muslims who allied with Indian nationalists to pressurize the British government to preserve the power of the Ottoman Sultan, the Caliph of Islam. And many students actively participated in it. But what happened in the end? The freedom struggle for which everyone fought for ended up as religion politics, as Pakistan and East Bengal. As a body, as every organ needs to work properly for the proper function of the body, and this is done in the leadership of brain. The same way a country is a body and politics is the brain of the country, and we the citizens of the country need to follow our actual religion, that is our dharma, and that is our duty for the development of the country. Swami Vivekananda once said, a child should go out and play football and keep himself or herself healthy rather than sitting at home and doing puja. The day we will work for our actual religion, that is our duty, we will be turned into a great nation with good politics and politicians. And as we, youth, can do this, and I believe that humanity is our only religion. Serve it if you can.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. This video is brought to you by Suyojit Viridian Valleys.